question is, why isn't the headhunter procking? What's up, agents? How y'all doing? Hope everybody's hanging in there, being as safe as you guys need to be. We're going to step outside of our normal box today of the skill builds and such, and I want to take a look at the new gear set and brand set, since it lends itself to rifle damage. There's been plenty of marksman rifle builds in the past, from aces to eights, the hot shot, things like that, but we really haven't had a gear set and very little as far as brand sets. We had the Overlords, which gives you the 10% rifle damage. But now that we have the Z-Dub and the breaking points, I wanted to see what we can do speccing into that. So while these don't have min-max builds, we're just getting a rough idea. I want to check out headshot versus crit hit damage variations and see what kind of numbers we can get. The thing is I was playing around earlier, and we're doing such, with the headshots, the numbers would flash so quick I can't even see what the damage is. So I'm going to have to get the recording and then slow it down and get the frames where it actually shows the damage to get an idea what's happening with these. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this, get something out of it. If so, smashing that like button be greatly appreciated. Hopefully by now I will have earned you guys subscriptions. Best thing you can do to help my channel is to share this video. And anything else you would do different or you guys want to see, please leave a comment down below. All right, so let's start doing the rifles. All right, so the first thing I want to try, which I think is kind of the go-to, is the Diamondback. All right, let's get into the build that I'm using. This is not min-maxed by any means. So you will expect to see higher damage with your min-max build. To show what I mean is, you notice our Ninja Bike. So the Ninja Bike we're using to get the extra branded gear set bonuses. It also, of course, gives us the extra armor for survivability and the skill tier. Our weapon damage is only 13.3, so we could almost improve that by 2%. And we are going to go crit hit damage on each of these mods for the Diamondback variation. So on the mask, we're going to be using the Chill Out. That's Gila Guard, so it gives us 10% total armor and health. This is not only for the extra survivability, but the fact that it has 2 additional mod slots. So you see in this variation, we're getting 36% crit hit damage right here on this one piece. We're using a Gropa Sombra for the crit hit damage. That 20% explosive damage is just peripheral, whatever. You notice that we got the crit hit damage mod, and then of course we're going for the headshot damage on there. And we're going for Obliterate. Critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 10 seconds, stacks up to 25 times. And while we won't see that maximized here for the actual build out in the field, if you're using the Diamondback, you should be getting those critical hits. You should be able to stack this up and maintain it fairly easily. Now we got one piece of the breaking points, and this is for that 25% rifle damage. So this is the highest single piece rifle damage we're going to get. Now again, single piece because we're using the Ninja Bike. We're going to use the Fox Prayers. The Overlord's Armaments gives us the 10% rifle damage, and we get that 30% accuracy, which is pretty big. Now, the Fox Prayers is the best of the Overlords we can use because it does give us that plus 8% damage to targets out of cover, and we got the crit hit chance on there, or sorry, crit hit damage on there. And then the last piece we're rounding it off with is the new Z-Dub, the 15% mag size, but more importantly, the 20% rifle damage. So when we add that up, we got 20 plus 10 plus 25. So we're looking at 55% bonus rifle damage with this build. All right, but let's go ahead and see if we can get a few damage numbers here. So we're going to get that here. Let's go ahead and we're going to put it on named. This means we'll actually have to take a couple extra shots. All right, so let's see what it looks like just base. If we just pop a headshot, boom, boom, there's the mark, boom. This is the thing, when it's the target range here, it can be a little trickier. Boom. Alright. Now, what if we do something like swap to our classic M1A? Fires a little bit faster, has a little less base damage. But what if we put on the perfect focus? So we're going to wait for focus to build up. Perfect focus, rather. Let me get the shield out for a little extra stability here. And so this is where really we would want to stack in a little more crit hit chance, obviously. So I do want to get these base numbers out. I'm probably going to have to go farm an 1886 with Determined on it to come back in and get a real idea how that compares with the Diamondback. It's probably the weapon you want to use if you want those big single shot hits. So, but what we're going to do now is we're going to swap our gear out for headshot damage. So I'll be right back. I got to go do a bunch of stuff here, and then we'll be right back. All right, let's make sure that we got the headshot damage everywhere we need it. So, headshot damage, headshot damage, headshot damage. We got the chain killer, so that gives us weapon damage, damage to armor, and headshot damage, and then the perfect headhunter. After killing an enemy with a headshot, your next weapon hit within 30 seconds deals an additional 150% of that killing blow's damage. Damage is capped at 800%. This is raised to 1250, which is going to be our case, if over 150% headshot damage. We got the headshot damage here, and we got the headshot damage there. And let's see, what is that? 195% headshot damage. So crit hit damage is only 89%, but I think it'll be all right. Boom, already look at what we're doing there, dudes. I mean, such a huge difference, right? Even. So an interesting thing is, okay, we'll pop that. So the question is, why isn't the headhunter proccing? So you guys notice this? We're not getting headhunter proccing. Why? Why? Something is weird where it's not proccing all the time, and I don't know why that is. So I don't know. Like, so we got perfect headhunter. Let's just do this, okay? Just for shits and giggles, guys. We're gonna go with the sacrifice and see what the damage numbers look like this way. Yeah, not as hip, right? So it's funny, glass cannon still doesn't do anywhere near what we're getting if we put on the chain killer. So the trick is you just can't miss any shots. Once you get this rocking, we just got to keep going on it. And why it's not showing Headhunter in the perk bar, I don't know, but we'll have to look at those damage numbers. It looks like it's fucking proc. It looks like it's, what, 15 million or something like that? 16 million there. So, I don't know what's going on. Alright, agent, so I know this thing can be maximized quite a bit more. I'm trying to figure out what the best combo is. I'm sure I could go and watch, WIDs or Nothing But Skills. I'm sure those dudes have probably got this all set. You guys know I try to figure this stuff out myself or with the help of you guys. So Let me know if you guys are doing anything outside the box, or you guys see any way other than optimizing this gear, how we could squeeze a little bit more out. What do you think is the best combination of gear? All right, I'm going to go ahead and get out here and try to farm myself an 1886 to put Determined on. Maybe I'll get lucky, get one with Determined. But we're going to try to go farm that up and then see what could happen. I think ultimately that would be the better way to go. I really do like the Diamondback. It is a lot of fun out in actual gameplay. However, if you're not hitting the shots on the marked targets, its damage potential falls off really quick. That's why I think an 1886 with Determined will be the better option. Also, I wouldn't mind getting a classic M1A. I know it only hits for about half as much damage per shot, but depending on the content, that may be able to work just as well with Determined too. So let me know what you guys think. Do me a favor, if you found this enjoyable. I'm sure nobody learned anything new, but slapping that like button would be greatly appreciated. Hopefully by now I earned your guys subscriptions. Best thing you can do to help my channel is to share this video. And yeah, leave any and all of those comments down below. You agents, be as safe as you need to be. We'll check you in the next video.